Hi, it's me again, Dr. Shanae. Welcome to the Given Name podcast. And today, you'll never guess who our guest is. It's one of my line sisters. It's LaShawn, and I'll let you introduce yourself. Tell us a few things about you.
Name is LaShawn Lachey Isaac. I'm 29 and I'll be 30 this year, so I am very excited about that. I am I'm a military brat. My parents are born and raised in Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri. Um, my dad was stationed in Arlington when I was born. So that's my connection to Texas. I was born in Arlington, but also raised in Kansas, Georgia. I spent a lot of my elementary time in Louisiana, so that has a big influence on me. And then I finished like my middle school and high school in Missouri, St. Louis, because my parents went back to their hometown when my dad retired. And then I realized I had to get out of here and I went to school in Texas and Fort Worth for about 4 years. And then I stayed an extra six. So I called DFW home for like 10 years. And then I got pregnant with not even my first child, my mother's first grandchild. And so she demanded I move back home. So so I could have their support. And so now I am back in St. Louis, Missouri for the last 3 years. So I have been working in childcare about the last 12 years. And this first year, I just started my first year in healthcare, still working in pediatrics. I told myself I wanted to get off the front lines of childcare after having my own child because I was like, this is a lot. So I'm very happy to now be working from home in healthcare. My official line, I am an emergency answer line representative for the pediatric healthcare line. So I work for St. Louis Children's Hospital, which is a pretty big hospital over here. So I'm very my 30s. I'm doing what I love in the way that I love. And I'm very excited. My daughter just turned 3. She just turned 3 5 days before Christmas. So she is giving me a run for my money. Um, and I think that's about I'm freshly divorced. Um, to fill that time, I started reading books again. And so I'm proud to say I read 18 books last year. I just finished my first book of this year yesterday, and I just got on TikTok. So maybe I should have added my TikTok. But other than that, that's going on. That's who I am right now. I'm an only child, and I have everybody's attention always. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Oh, wait, is there more?
I don't think so. I'm sure, but I don't think so.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that was a lot. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. It's a lot.
Yes, you lived so much life. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Woo. And I didn't
Oh,
realize that you
thanks.
spent a decade in Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, like a chunk. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that either. I didn't realize I was at least 3 decades worth of story until I put it together. Yeah.
Man, I've never put it together. I don't want
Yeah.
to. I don't want
Yeah.
to. I turned
Yeah.
35 this year, so people are making it seem like a big deal. Yeah, but they're making it like a your 40s are next, big deal. And I'm like, nope, still 30.
No,
Still,
still 30. It's the sweet
yeah.
spot of 30s.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll
Yeah.
take that for sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry for that side tangent. But yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Could you tell me how you identify racially?
Yes, I identify. That's a good question. No one's asked me that, at least out loud. I identify. I don't like being in a box for sure. Very open-minded, so I'll identify as Black, African American, American, sovereign, African lineage. All of it. I'll take all the things.
Okay, you have to
Yeah.
be black. We got
Yeah.
it.
Right.
Uh,
I'm like, because we are all the things. So yeah, all of the things. Yeah.
how would you describe your gender?
I am gender wise, I think I'm a pretty traditional cis female, cisborn female.
Okay,
Mhm. Yeah.
your highest level of education
A bachelor's,
from
but I
TCU.
from Texas Christian University. I have my bachelor's in general education with an emphasis in social work, sociology minor. Um, I would have graduated with like my clinical licensed social work, like whole degree, but I just didn't take the test. So all of my background is in social work, sociology, those type of things. 4 years of Spanish. But I did just, oh, I don't want to tell you guys.
No, tell me.
Okay, because I have, I don't like to speak on things that aren't done, but it's
Okay,
done.
but no.
The enrollment is done. Because
Okay,
so that's the big part. I just enrolled in my official sex therapy certification. So I'm very excited about that. I've been wanting to do
I'm
that for like the
so excited
last
for
five
you.
or 6 years. So I want to eventually become like a sex education, a sex education educator, a sex educator.
Yeah,
Sex
sex
educator?
education
Yeah,
educator.
a
Yeah,
sex education educator.
educator. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing, and that fits you so well.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm very open. I make people comfortable, I've been told. So I
Yeah,
want to use that. Yeah.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Okay. How would you rate yourself on a scale from religious to spiritual or none?
Spirit. Very spiritual. No, not religious at all. Spiritual. I think I just decided, I put it in my TikTok bio last month. I call myself a free flowing spiritualist. So
Ooh.
yeah.
Okay, we're gonna put your TikTok in here because you keep talking about it.
I'm excited. Because TikTok's old and I'm just now getting in. I'm like, what
I
is
also just
this?
now, I didn't know it was old. I'm just now getting in. Threads,
Mhm.
love threads.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten on Threads. I'm
It's
tiptoeing on.
like it's like intelligent Twitter. I really enjoy it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'll take your recommendation then now.
What is your TikTok handle?
It is Layy, three Y's, and then underscore Luna, Lunaa, three A.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And we're back. I probably should have paused the recording, but it's
Good.
all in editing. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a
Okay.
random question.
Okay.
What's the worst drink you've ever had?
Oh my gosh. Hmm. Like like those hot Robitussin
Oh,
drinks. Does that count? That's not a regular drink.
I don't. Where do you get warm Robitussin?
You get it like just over the counter, but you're supposed to like warm it up and then put the tablet in and then you drink it to get rid of your cold. And
Oh,
yeah, no. I have to be
oh,
like on my deathbed to do it.
I've never heard of that, but no, I hope I never come across
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I hope you
Right.
never get sick enough to consider it. No. No.
No, I had one and I just forgot it. I'm gonna say prune juice though.
Prune
Prune juice
juice.
is
I have
good.
not had to have prune juice.
I hope you never have to have it.
I
It
think
was really bad.
standard dairy milk is pretty disgusting.
I used to love milk.
I would get in trouble for just eating my cereal out of the milk, like since I was young. And then once I got on my vegan kick in college, I realized that almond milk and other milks were a thing. And I was so
Mhm.
happy because I've never just been like, let me get a glass of milk.
Glass of milk.
And it's for
I
it to
would
be
not
so
know.
basic. I'm like, this is crazy.
I was that girl. I loved milk. I loved chocolate milk.
Mhm.
I used to buy Nesquik by the big, huge container. And
Mhm.
one time, this checkout clerk was like, "The kids love this, don't they?" And I was just,
Yeah,
"They do, girl.
they
They
do.
do." Meanwhile, I'm just going home to me.
I'm
So
figuring it
they
out.
do,
Yeah.
girl. But yeah, you still love milk. But I had to have prune juice one time when I
Mhm.
was a kid,
Mhm.
and I don't think I made it. I don't, whatever was in the glass, I never finished it. Mm.
Mhm.
It was thick. Anyway,
As a kid
what a,
too. No.
ugh, okay. So now I'm going to ask you the big question.
Okay.
Tell me about your name.
Okay. My name. Oh, I love my name. Now, I've had to grow to love it only because I've had to defend it for so long. I love it because
Mhm.
it's it's integrated. Like I said, I'm a spiritual person, and when somebody was describing like your solar plexus, that's the part of you that reacts when someone got you messed up, and I'm like, that's where me and my name's relationship sits. So I guess okay. So in the beginning, like I said, I'm an only child. My parents are obsessed with me, um, so much so. My dad's name is Sean. My name is LaShawn, and that's about as simple as it can get. Like the most obvious thing in the world. My parents did not know what they were having. Um, so they did not have my name ready, but my mom is so in love with my dad. Still to this day, my parents have been married for I think it'll be 36 years this year. But she is so in love with my dad. And so when they had me at the hospital, uh my first of all, I joke and say that my name means that my dad wanted a boy. Like that's the translation of it, Sean Jr. But I think it's so funny because my mom lets me know all the time that she almost named me Shawnetta. And I thank her every time she tells me this story that she did not name me Shawnetta because I think that's wild. Her mom's name is
Oh, Shawnetta.
Shawnetta.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Her mom's name is Annette. So I said, Ma, she said, the two people I love the most. And
We praise
she's
God
so
for LaShawn. Wow.
we praise God for LaShawn and we praise God for my godmother being there. My mom's best friend. She actually met her in Germany when her and her husband were stationed in Germany. They were military wives together. And my godmom actually moved to North Richland Hills. Like they had to part. My parents moved to like somewhere else, and then my godparents moved to North Richland Hills, and they've been in Texas this entire time. And then so when my parents got stationed in Arlington, they were so happy to like reunite, and so that's so cool. And so my godmom was obviously there when I was born, and so she came up with my middle name, which is Lachey, and so that's my name is LaShawn Lachey Isaac. Um, and it's so funny. This is so random, a side story, but that's the only name I've ever had. Like I was married and like spirit just didn't rush me to like change my name immediately, and it was because it's a lot of paperwork. I don't know if people realize how much paperwork it is to change your name. So we were like, we'll just wait and do that. And because I wasn't excited to change my name like anyway. We were gonna like maybe hyphenate because I was like, I'm my dad's only kid, my dad's only daughter. I don't want to get rid of the Isaac name. My aunts and uncles on my dad's side, they all have daughters. I think I only have like two male cousins on that side. So the Isaac name is only gonna go through with two of them. So I was very like, no, I want to keep my name no matter what. So I was gonna hyphenate it anyway. Turns out I got divorced before I even started changing my name. So I was thinking the other day, I'm very happy that that's the only name I've ever had. I just had to recently go get my mom's birth certificate. Um, And because we didn't have the same last name, it was like a whole issue. And I had to go get my birth certificate to prove like we were related. And I just thought that was just all so interesting. And I'm from Texas, so Missouri was like, we can't tell who your mom is, and you have to go get your birth certificate. And it was just a whole thing. This was like yesterday. This was literally yesterday, when I went to go get her birth certificate from downtown. And so that really tripped me out because I was like, I have my daughter and we don't have the same last name. So she's going to have to carry around her birth certificate to prove that we're even related. And it just blows my mind how America documents things. But anyway, so yeah, back to my middle name, LaShawn Lachey. And so I don't know, I love my middle name. I've always like immediately loved my middle name growing up. It's not really hard to spell or mispronounce or anything like that. And so growing up, my family always called me Lele instead of LaShawn Lachey, LaShawn Lachey. They ended up calling me Lele, and then Lay, Lay. And then kind of when I got into college, my friends was like, "Oh, you're cool, so we're gonna just call you Lay." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's kind of cool, that's immature." So now my close friends, they call me Lay. Very simply. And so when I introduce myself to new people, I'm like, "Hey, my name is Lay, like the chip." And it's very unforgettable. It's very unforgettable. So I love it. I love it all. Um, and so, but yeah, LaShawn is very, I didn't think it was hard to pronounce until people showed me that it's could be interesting to pronounce. Oh, I can't hear you.
I was like responding to your story, but I didn't
Oh,
want to cut you off. I was like,
yeah. So
but yeah,
Leshawn. Because like I said,
nice.
we lived in Louisiana for a little while, so it was Lachon, like the French
Oh,
Lachon, Lechon, Lichon. So I've heard it all. And then
say
the
how you,
spelling,
oh, okay, wait. First, say how you say your name.
I say it like Sean. Phonetically is what? SHAWN. I
Mm-hmm.
think is how I say it. LaShawn.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Okay.
lawn. LaShawn. Yeah. But it's spelled, my dad's name is spelled SEAN.
Mm-hmm.
And so yes, another point that I wrote down. So mine is spelled LA lowercase s. Like whoever's gonna write my tombstone, please make someone double check it. It might be wrong. Lowercase s. This is my biggest fight in my whole life. Lowercase SEAN. I'm talking about like my dad. My dad has thrown an uppercase S on it, and I'm like, father.
That's funny.
Nobody is safe. So
Why?
that's
Why do people want to put the uppercase S? I thought that you were gonna have an easier time
to the
because you
point
only have
where I'm
one.
like, is it me? Do I just need to go request for it to be an uppercase? Like, I don't mind it being an uppercase S at this point. Like, I just know what I read on my birth certificate, so I'm defending what I was taught.
Do
So
it.
I'm like,
Do
Mom,
it.
did y'all talk about this or like what? Because so yeah, it's been yeah, I've seen it all kinds of ways. SHAWN, S's all over the place, double A's all over the place, double S's all over the place. Even with my last name being Isaac, and that's controversial, spelled two A's, one C. ISAAA. I mean, God, ISAAC, not ISSAAC, none of those. It's
Are
just,
these
it's
people foreign?
no, they're like, it's scary enough. They're like the pharmacy. And I'm like, no, could you spell it right, please? Because this is
Yeah.
important.
Wow.
So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I've
So
never thought
it's
about a double S in Isaac. That's
hmm
okay.
hmm yeah, a double C throws me. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so like my first name and my last name. But my middle name, it's Is that's easy peasy. And
Do
I
people
love my
mess it
middle
up?
name. Hmm?
Do people mess up your middle name?
No, like they don't. Like I don't like it's just easy. Lachey, boom. They don't even I don't know how you would mess that one up, but that one's easy. And then my middle name is also special too because LaShawn Lachey, here in St. Louis, my parents, they not just I think Lachey's is like 7 years old. My parents, they opened a what is it, an event space, like an rental event space. And my parents, they named it Lachey's after me. And so their slogan is live every day like it's a celebration. And so literally it's just like down the street and it's really nice and the community loves it. They have their own Facebook page. My best friend, he came and painted it on the wall and we have like the marquee outside and it's like a whole LLC and everything. Named after me. And so I love it. And so when I'm in there, my parents are giving a tour, they're like, yeah, that's Lachey's over there. Or they'll call the business phone and they're like, "Hey, is this Lachey's or are you Mr. Lachey?" Like they call my dad, Mr. Lachey's when they see him out and about. And so I think that's really cool, legacy wise and everything. And then so when I had my daughter, I definitely wanted to pass down her name. So yeah, I have a daughter and not pass down her name, pass down my name. So her middle name is Lachey too. And then so to get into my daughter's name, because I did actively name somebody else and had the chance to have a thought process in regards to something like that. My daughter's name is Teagan Lachey Carter. Carter because that's her dad's last name. And then Teagan, we decided on Teagan because we wanted something. Her dad's name starts with T, and so she's my only daughter, but he has other kids, and so some of his other kids, their names also start with T. So I thought that was cute, as an only child for my daughter to be connected to her siblings in some way. And so her name is Teagan, spelled Teagan. I'm smiling now because she could spell it for you if you were to ask her, and I'm so proud. um, and so I call her my little teacup, my sweet tea, things like that. And so we chose Tegan because it was like a unisex name. We really wanted a unisex name um, before we knew what we were having. And even then, we still wanted something like, unisex in case she wanted to do whatever she wanted to do whenever she got older. And then, why did we pick Tegan? I think we just like picked up, a list of names and we really liked it, how it sounded and those two syllables. And um we looked it up and it means like beautiful poet. And so I don't I don't know if that even applies to me or her father.
I
I think
think
we just
so.
You think so?
Yes, I had to come back on stage because you're telling such a beautiful
Oh,
story.
thank
It's
you.
so great. I was like, I could win an Emmy for this. This is great. But like, I
Yeah.
think because I do remember when you said her name was Tegan, and I was like, yes, because
Hmm.
I love last names as first names, and I love
Hmm.
androgynous names.
Hmm.
So, beautiful poet, that's
Yeah.
just like the cherry on top. And I
Yeah.
think that Tegan being your child, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Okay, I'm gonna
she's
be quiet again.
No, I love it. I love it because it helps me think. I'm like, yeah, she is. Oh my gosh, she is spicy. She's gonna be a beautiful poet for sure. Let me see. Oh, and creative. I did write that down because it was she's yeah, she's super creative. Like she draws already and she sings. Oh my gosh, she sings all day and she makes up her own lyrics like already, and to well-known songs. Like she'll make up her own songs that's like an original, but then she'll take like a song off the radio and like replace the lyrics already, and I'm like, you don't even know what lyrics are, you're two. But but she's gonna be something for sure. So we'll see her name later for sure. My friends are already calling her Dr. Teagan, Dr. Teagan. And then we really liked, yeah, and then we really liked that her initials are TLC.
Yo,
So yeah, we was like, The group, of course, but then it was like tender love and care because we love her so
She's
much.
so cool already.
Mhm.
Wow. Also,
Yeah.
her name is like a statement. Tegan
Hmm.
Lachey Carter. It's like you just see it.
I
I
like
get it.
her name. I like her
Yeah.
name very much. I feel like my name, like when I LaShawn Lachey Isaac, is kind of like a softer font, but that's also
Mhm.
me. But her name is like a, I don't know, it's like a Dr. Teagan, Dr. Carter. Like I like.
I
Hmm.
was thinking, you know how like the law firms have the name like on the
Hmm.
building? That's what I'm thinking. Like it screams powerful. And I love
Hmm. Yes, and she's a Sagittarius. She's barely a Sagittarius. She was born on December 20th. So
so
she
she's
is,
Capricorn.
yes. Like I
Oh,
was like when I was doing my spiritual thing, like I was like looking up Capricorn babies and had all these ideas in my head because they told me Christmas or like New Year's. My birthing story is a whole nother thing. Those white ladies sent me home to have my baby in my tub.
really? And
Yes,
you had
so
your
like
baby in your tub.
my my apartment number is on her birth certificate.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was a whole nother sociology story that we could definitely get into as a black woman. But
Wow.
so Tegan is bossy. She does things when she wants to on her own time. So that's the first thing I found out about her. So yeah, she's the bossiest person I know. Like
Wow.
I might be a little biased, but she's the biased. She's the bossiest person I know. I keep looking over my shoulder for her to bust up in here. Like, what are you doing? So,
Love her personality already.
mhm.
Wow. Okay, so how did you've covered so much, so I'm trying to
Yeah.
like recover the map, but you
Mhm.
answered most of these questions already.
Okay.
Also, I want to say that I love that your parents are obsessed with you.
Yeah.
Like I've seen it in person, but also the fact that they named their event space Lachey's is
Hmm.
like
Yeah.
I love that they're obsessed. Why could you not? How are you not
Yeah.
obsessed with your child? And I
Yeah.
love that you let them and you're
Yeah.
not like, stop it. But no, yeah. Lachey does sound cool.
Yeah. I'm like, keep it coming. I said, don't, yeah, keep it coming. I was a good kid. So it was, the pressure of being an only child is like, you gotta get all A's, gotta do this, gotta do that. But it was kind of, I didn't fight it as much. I was just kind of naturally inclined. So I'm happy with that. Like it's, very cool. I vibe with my parents very much. Oh, I have me and my dad, he like I said, he's strict military, he's bald head, like very,
Yeah,
very whatever. Very together, very square. So I'm a free flowing spiritualist. He's very square. So it was a big deal that he made a bet with me when I graduated. He said we could get, because I've been bothering. He doesn't hate tattoos, but he's not a fan. My mom has. That's where I got all my tattoos. Like my mom has been taking me with her to go get tattoos as soon as I could. But she has like over 30 tattoos. But I'm obsessed with him. Um, I'm getting close to that number too. But my dad, he promised me, or I made him promise me. I said, when I graduate, you got to do something big for me. And so he was like, I don't know whose idea it was, probably mine. When I graduated college, I made him get a tattoo. So that's the only tattoo he has. My shirt's too tight, so I can't pull up my sleeve. But right here on our biceps, we have matching dog tags because he's military, and they're really cool. It looks like the beads going like in our skin, kind of like it's a permanent dog tag. But we have each other's names um, on us.
that is so sweet.
Said, "Mommy, I'm hungry." She
Oh,
might
she's
bust it open.
the boss is ready.
The boss is ready. But so yeah, another name thing, because I'm his firstborn son, LOL. So I have his name, his first and last name tattooed on my arm.
What does she do?
Bust through the door. You hungry? Yes. Okay, bring me those chocolates at the top. Hi.
Oh, hi, Tegan.
Can you spell your name? Teagan. Teagan. And what's your
Woo!
last name? Carter. Last name Carter. Okay. We're in here talking about your name. Here, you can have these.
Hey, Teagan, do you like your name?
Mhm.
Yeah, you're a mother.
Girl, what? Crazy. Like I kind of don't believe it until I do it in front of other people.
I'm sitting here watching it. Like,
Right? I'm like,
yeah,
last time we saw each other.
what a
Crazy.
time.
Crazy. Time is just moving. I
Yeah,
don't know what year it is. It's crazy. But but yeah, girl.
that's a bit mind blowing. Okay,
Yeah.
just a
Like
few, more.
I haven't been in Texas in like 3 years. Like 3 or 4
Really?
years. Yeah. I haven't been back since I had her. So I've been like we've been trying because I have no reason to, but like other than vacation and to see people. But we're trying to make that happen so bad. Cause like I said, my godmother, she's still there. And
Mhm.
so she hasn't seen Tegan in 3 years. So it's like we need to go
You could
and come.
go. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Come to DFW. Tiff
Yeah.
is still here. Sin is
Yeah.
also very far away. But
Mhm.
yeah. But yeah, I do miss you. Come back to DFW.
I will. I will. But but yeah, I have my dad's name tattooed on me, and he has my name tattooed on him, and that's the only tattoo he has. So I think that's such a big deal, and I think and that's the only name. Like I will only ever get my mom, my dad, and my kids' names on me. I
Mhm.
would never get like a lover's name or
Yeah.
anything like that on me. So that's a big deal. As far as names go. I don't like, and it's so interesting because I got my dad's name. So I kind of want to get my mom's name somewhere on me
Mhm.
before she passes and not in
And
reaction to
yeah.
her passing.
Yeah.
Because my mom, she has her mom's name on her and her sister's name on her, but she got that done after they transitioned already. And so I kind of just wanted to lock down that spiritual, I
Connection.
have my
Yeah.
parents, yeah, before she goes, so I don't look at it and get sad every time. Because I just had that epiphany while talking to you, so I'm very happy about that. So
That's
I'm
a
like, I
really
just
good
have
opinion.
dad's name already tattooed on me, like in a living tribute. So I need to,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's fine.
That'll be cool. I'm sure your mom would get a tattoo with you too.
Oh no, she's the reason I have tattoos. That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like
what I'm saying. Yeah.
yeah, we had like all like my first tattoo is our matching tattoo. This is my first tattoo that I got like down the street from TCU. They were doing, they do college student specials during spring
Crazy.
break. During family weekend. She came during
Oh,
family
really?
weekend. Yeah, my freshman year. Like I was 18, so because that's what I said. Like she and my godmom, they would go get tattoos every Thanksgiving and they would take me and her daughter 14, 15, 16, and we would just go watch and be like, I can't wait till we turn 18.
This is so much fun.
So half of my tattoos are matching tattoos with my mom. Like half.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah. If
That's
anything, I'm gonna have to make her design one for me to get.
yeah.
Because we have matching ones already. Yeah. So I want one with like her actual name on it. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like a whole not memoriam. What is the word for where they're living?
Like a whole
No,
tribute
tribute. I
or
had it started with an M, but yeah, a
uh,
tribute to your mother as you have. And it's nice that your father's is so like it's him.
That's what I
It's
thought. I put
very
it very military, very, I think I'm sweating.
yeah.
But I put it very bicep, very like I go this and I think about him very. I told myself this because, I graduated college. So this was my very, I have my parents like in my ear. They're my inner voice. So I'm like, you gotta do what you're supposed to do. You gotta cross your T's, dot your I's, pay your bills on time, like have
Mhm.
integrity. That's my integrity tattoo to like to always, do what I'm supposed to be doing when no one's looking. So,
Yeah.
because he's been such a good like provider, he's taken care of us, and like he's done his big one. I think he just retired, so he retired military after 28 years, and
Mhm.
now his job is to he works with the VA now, helping other military people get their benefits.
Oh, good.
So he's still very much like he works at the military base up here and everything. So he's still very involved. So
Okay.
I'm very proud of him. That's a big part of my identity is very military brat, very army brat.
Love that.
Mm. It's 11:11. Make a wish.
Mm. Okay. I saw it. I don't normally make a wish. I just am like, I love the number. Thank you, God. I just like say a little blessing.
Right. I don't do the actual make a wish. I just be like,
Oh, I just did. But yeah.
yeah.
Well. So back to naming.
Yes.
Have you ever met anyone with your name?
Um, not met, but I saw a guy with my name online, and it was a
LaShawn.
guy. Yes. I've never met a woman with my name. Crazy though.
Did
Yeah.
the guy have a capital S?
Uh, yes. It was Lashaw, and yeah, it was the W and two.
I never,
It was so weird.
I'm trying to think how long I've known you. I've never thought of your name as like, oh, a guy or a girl.
Mhm.
It
Mhm.
was always LaShawn. It's just she's coming. Like,
Mhm. She's yeah.
wow.
Yeah, I can imagine his life with LaShawn.
And it's
Yeah.
still because he has like that. I don't even know. I guess there's no masculine version of spelling Sean. Like they're all masculine.
And
But
he's like all masculine, so
yeah, because it's
mhm.
interesting.
Mhm.
This is so interesting. That just like you blew a brick in my little wall of knowledge.
Yeah, never a lady, so that was mhm.
Huh. Okay.
Something interesting. I had an epiphany the other day. When I'm ordering food or like putting in a name for an order, I'll always say my daughter's name now. And
Mm,
before that, I would always lie and just do a random name to avoid whatever or my name being spelled on the receipt. So if I would go to Starbucks, I'd be like, call me Bobby today. Just for the whimsy of it. But now I always say Teagan. And I was
that
like,
is
oh,
so fun.
and I had a whole spiritual revelation. I was like, oh, well, I order things because everything that I do is for her, and she's gonna reap the benefits when her name gets called, yada yada yada. But I was like, I was a little, but I was like,
That's
okay,
some deep
okay.
symbolism.
Because
Yeah.
I was doing that. I've been doing it since I was pregnant, just putting in food orders for her name or whatever. But I did it the other day, and I was like, why do I do that? And I was like, so her name can get called, and she can have the benefits of the order that I put in, type shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I like
Huh.
that.
She gets the recognition. That's
hmm
cool. Do they spell it correctly?
For the most part, they do spell Tegan correctly, and I'm like, see, that's easy too.
See? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so back to LaShawn.
Yeah.
Crap, I just lost my train of thought. What did you say? Oh, no, you said something else after that that I wanted to address. Gosh, it's gonna come back later. Um, have you ever found your name on like a customizable object, like the keychains
Oh,
and stuff that they have?
the triggers. Oh, I can't wait to watch this and see everyone's reaction.
It's
Hell
just
no.
everybody's like, ah,
The trauma. No, the answer is no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would have to either settle for Sean or go to the random symbol section or the section that said like
beautiful
beautiful,
princess.
yeah, not a
Yeah,
name. Yeah, princess or the titles. Yep.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. I forgot about those, but yeah, I had a
Oh,
bunch of
I
those
forgot
whenever
about
I needed them.
those. Oh my God.
Did
Yes.
you, so growing up, did you see your name a lot?
No, not on anything or any characters in books or no,
Huh.
not at all.
Do you
Not,
think about that as a parent? Is that not a
no.
concern? Is that a motivation to do things?
Um, I had never heard about it just like that until just now, even for myself. But picking
Oh.
Teagan, we wanted something unique for sure,
Mhm.
like as an agenda. But I didn't think about her or even me seeing our names reflected to ourselves that much. And no, so I think with this day and age, she might meet a few Tegans. Like
Yeah.
maybe I don't know. Like I would have thought so. I know I've seen Keegan with the K, and we were like, oh, if we get twins, what are we gonna do? But funny enough, when I introduced like Tegan's name, people are like, they're taken back by her name. They really like it. They're like, oh, I like that name. I've never heard of that name. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, okay, because I have maybe heard of like a Tegan, like maybe once, like not too much before having her to even like that wasn't the first thing in my head when I was like, oh, we're gonna do a T name. Like we decided to name her Tegan the way we wanted to spell it, and then we were like, oh yeah, do people are named Tegan like
Mhm.
T
This is a
I
name.
E
Yeah.
or whatever. So I don't know. I think her name is still kind of unique. It's not top 100, but she might meet a few, and she might like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
I
but
think
I
it's
do
so
like that
interesting.
it's unique.
You do like what?
That is unique, yeah.
Yeah. It's also so you got it from a book, right? Like a
Like
list.
a yeah, like a few websites. Yeah.
Okay, so y'all made up the list.
Mhm.
Do you see your name and then do you see Tegan's name as
Mhm.
creative or like creativity?
Tegan's. I see her name is Creativity. I don't, I don't think I did this. I don't think I've done this. Or maybe I did it like a long time ago and forgot, but I haven't like looked up my name to see what else could possibly mean besides my dad wanted a boy. Because I see LaShawn, and that's what I literally translated to. Not in like a mean way, like like in a bad I feel bad way. Because me and my dad joke about it all the time. But I see Sean Jr. when I see my name, nothing else, which is crazy. Now that I think about it, I'm like, maybe I should go look up my name to just even see what other people might look up when they see it. Yeah.
So this
Mhm.
is, I know I've made a like an array of faces, um, but I'm looking up your name and it
Yeah.
means the same thing as my name. And
Huh.
now I think everybody's full of shit. So,
Right. Because I'm like, well, our names are different.
well, yeah,
Like structurally, they're not even similar. I'm like, maybe my middle name and your name, but not even.
exactly. It
Yeah.
means God is gracious, God is merciful.
Mm.
That's, and so my name means God is gracious,
Mhm.
or Lily, or Rose. I think that's a different language though.
We may need some different etymology.
Yeah,
Some
that took me down a bit. Um, Lachey.
Mhm. People have asked me, was Tegan's name Irish? And I was kind of got offended. Like, no, we just
Oh,
pulled it out of nowhere. But then I looked and it popped up under Irish. And I was like, oh,
huh, Welsh. Yeah,
well, riddle me
Irish.
that.
Why would you offended?
I was like, no, I don't think so.
Like a copy of the Irish, girl. No.
I was
Hmm.
like, you asking me? Did I name her something Irish on purpose?
On purpose. Yeah. Girl, leave me alone. Uh, what precedes your name as it's spoken? So not your name. What precedes you as your name is spoken? Like when people hear that LaShawn is coming, what what do they know?
I think it depends on who you're asking. But
Um, who should I
but
ask?
I only mean that like maybe recently. I just started getting enemies, y'all. Like I've been
Really?
such a good girl my whole life. Like I just started getting people who are even saying my name and not like Like I said, I just got an ex-husband this year. That was this year. And
2026.
huh?
We're in 2026.
I mean, I'm sorry, last year. Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
See, my time is all messed up. It's still January. We get a pass until
Wait.
February.
Yeah.
Just so yeah, that all happened last year. So maybe but overall still everybody can probably say LaShawn's coming. I'm calm. I'm about 70% might say I'm a good time. The other 30% might just say I'm a neutral time, but never a bad time. I think my name might invoke a sense of, yeah, just like peace and calmness with people. Like just a happy spirit, but not like people who are excited for me to come are also calm and happy people.
Mhm.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna like suck the energy out of the room. So I'm not gonna say no one's like overly excited, like, oh my God, we have to have LaShawn there.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna like shuck and jive and be in the center of the room.
Yeah.
But the people are, oh, LaShawn's coming, okay, so I'll go.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I'm like a supportive presence. I like that. I'm strong. Yeah.
Okay. I love that.
Mhm.
What do you want for people to know when they hear Teagan?
Um, I want people to associate her with or know her as strong. I'm trying to figure out how do you say bossy, but like, positive, like assertive. She knows that's why I tell her, I'm like, I love a girl who knows what she wants. So,
Yeah.
because she does. Um, a light.
A light. That's
Hmm.
beautiful.
Thank you, because she is. She's awesome.
She is. I can't wait to meet her.
Man, I can't wait for you to meet her too. She has such a personality. Like her personality is so much louder than mine. Like I'm shyer than she is already. So it's yeah, I'm a Cancer, she's a Sagittarius. I'm like I will like I said, I'm good at being someone's silent support and that is our dynamic.
You are,
'Cause-
yes,
yeah.
in the background. She'll
Mhm.
take center stage.
Mhm. I
Okay,
do
well,
well in the background. Yeah.
yeah, I can't wait
Or
until
like
she's
behind the
doing.
scenes is what I call it.
Mm,
'Cause I make things functional for the people up front. Hmm.
hmm. Which is also a sociology thing. Look at this.
Hmm.
That
Yeah.
backstage, front stage. Love it. Those are all the questions that I have. But is there anything else that you would like to say now that you have the mic?
Hmm. Um, I think names are so interesting and what we agree to be called by. Um, because I have so many names low key. We didn't get to talk about like nicknames and stuff, but because of what I've decided to call myself with people I'm comfortable with, like my lovers have certain nicknames for me that I adore, and I just think names are just so interesting. And these thoughts are all over the place. But I'm
We can
thinking,
talk about all of this because you just
yeah.
brought up that your lovers have different names. And I was doing an
Mhm.
interview or a conversation yesterday, and this chick was like,
Mhm.
I don't like when guys say my nickname. It
Mhm.
doesn't hit right in my ear to me. So
Mhm.
what other names do you go by? And also do you feel like they have a different, like you can put forth a different personality with that name?
Yes, like me and I don't know how spicy how you're gonna get or whatever. But my I can get spicy. But my one of my partners, they have like a bedroom name for me. And like as soon as he calls me that name, I'm conditioned to just switch gears. And I love that though, because that's what we've developed. And then like with like my cute like lover, like when my ex-husband would call me by like my government name, you'd be like, what did I do? Did I do something wrong?
It's the
Like,
base. Yeah.
Like who? And so it's just so interesting to me how different names and what you allow people to call you and what you tell people to call you. Because, like I said, if I'm meeting someone like in a club or like someone I'm not gonna give my government name to, I don't plan to. I will tell them my name's Lay, like the chip, and like that's what like they won't even ever know what my name is, like on purpose, because it's like a protective thing, because it's like LaShawn's a different person from like if you know Lele, like my cousins know Lele. That means you've known me from diapers to now. My college friends only know me as Lay. Some people only know me as Teagan's mom. So it's like different names. It's definitely unlocks different parts of a person. And like I made a joke about my headstone earlier. I'm like, what is gonna be on that thing? Cause like I'm what's the appropriate name for it? I participate in ethical non-monogamy and like that community, and they know me by Luna. So that's not even not a real name, but that's a nickname, like a nickname name, like for sure. Like they don't even know Lele or anything connected to my actual name. My nickname for them is like a whole disassociated thing, but it's like a whole personality for them. And so it's just, I don't know, but like my family will never know who that person is. But I love her and she's so powerful. But my family in those situations, but my family will never know that side of me. um, and I was a dancer for a while. I hope my dad doesn't see this, but I was a dancer for a while, and you have to go through the process. Oh, that's a whole nother thing. You have to go through the process of like picking your dancer name, and you have to think like, how does that sound when the DJ calls you, or what customers are gonna call you, or like what name you think is gonna make you more money when you go to, every time you come to a new club, you get to pick a new name, new identity type shit, and so you have to like find the sweet spot of that psychology, sociology. And so it's so interesting. Um,
Did you have a stage?
hmm.
What was your stage name?
One of them was Coco, and I picked that on purpose because I was going to like a predominantly white area. So
Mm-hmm.
I wanted that stereotype of I want
Make
Coco
money
or
off the fetish.
yeah,
Yeah.
off the fetish, because I had this guy pay me to touch my hair while Coco, and I was like, yeah, yeah. How much we
Yeah.
talking?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
then when I would go to black clubs, I would want more like an Egyptian name to like
Mm-hmm.
be that comforting, interesting thing.
Yeah.
So it was so the switch up fascinating for me. So it's yeah, crazy. And I was gonna say down to like Teagan right now, she's not naming any of her Barbies or toys or anything. And I'm not
Mm.
trying to pressure her, but I do find myself saying, oh well, what's this baby's name? Her name is Octavia because mommy named her Octavia the octopus. I asked Teagan, what's her name? She's like, mm, that's my friend. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
No
Friends. Yeah.
pressure. So it's just I don't know what the deal with names are because, like, and I think of ancestors, like caveman, they didn't have names, you know? They were just whoever was in front of you, and they were probably described by, like, I don't know, like their outer. They weren't described by a name that came from the inner. That makes sense. Like, hey, purple
Yeah.
shirt,
Yeah.
or hey, you over
They
there, or
were, yeah, they were named instead of given a name.
yeah, like, yeah,
Yeah.
described. So
Now
I'm
I
like,
have to look up the origin of names.
yeah, because I'm like, huh, where did all
Yeah.
this come from?
Me
What
and
do
chat are
John
about to be on this.
Yeah, so crazy, 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 crazy.
So many great tidbits.
Mhm.
Now I wonder if I can do like a dancer. I would love that actually.
Mhm.
To
Yeah.
go to a club and be like, hey ladies, let's talk about your names.
Why'd you pick them? Do they
Yeah.
change? Yeah.
Do they
Me,
work?
one of my really good friends, like I love her down. I met her at the club. That's the only place I've ever seen her. We went out to eat like once in the real world. Love
Mm-hmm.
her down. I cried like she just had a baby. She's had her second kid. I sent the kid clothes. Like she sent me a video of the kid in clothes. I'm talking about I'm bawling like at 3 o'clock in the morning. Like this is my best friend, but we're club friends. We only reference each other as our stripper names. Like
Mm.
when we see like when I see her government name on Facebook, I'm like, who is that? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's my bestie. But like literally when we're typing to each other, she still calls me Coco. And I still call her name was Lilith. But like we
Mm-hmm.
don't even I don't think we if like gun to the head, I don't think we could spell each other's government name. Or we would have to think about what it is. But it was such a joy like being attached to that name, like that memory, we only had that core of each other. Like we literally built our whole friendship off of being in the club. That's it. That only environment. But it's
That
such
is,
a strong relationship. Like I love her down.
yes.
Crazy. And we only reference to each other as our stripper names. Neither one of us are in the club anymore.
I love that you're still like, Coco, me, what's up, girl? What you need?
Mhm.
I love
Yes.
that you still have that name.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Then
This
line
is
names and stuff like my remember Johnny, she's on TikTok now. She's really she's the reason I probably got into book talk, but she was doing something with golden and everybody was calling her golden and her makeup was golden, and she commented, she was like, my name still fits, and I was like, yeah, we did that. I said, naming you what we chose to name you for a reason, because I named all my girls, and
mhm.
so I had to, that was a process, and I was like, I got to pick something that's going to stick with you, and here we are 7 years later, and strangers are like literally calling her that name online. So
Oh, you did
it's
it. We
it's
got one.
we got one.
That's so sweet.
So this has been so great. As soon as you published this, I was like, oh, I can't wait to watch it, and then I was like, oh well, I can't wait to help and participate. Because
Yeah.
names are crazy. Names as a Black person are crazy. Names as an American are crazy. As a
It's
human being, as a ball of energy, the concept of names is
it's
crazy.
yes.
So
Like
much.
it's so I think it's like an endless depth of just like diving because even getting into nicknames and like subcultures, we have a whole new floor of things here.
To get
Like,
yes, and another side. So to get into this really small book that I read for Thanksgiving, it was a novella, and the concept was about how how Black people, we have these nicknames that have nothing to do with our actual names,
mhm,
and so these two people, they ended up sleeping together. Come to Thanksgiving, they're related, but they didn't know because their
they
nicknames were like Pookie and John John, and nothing that had to do with their original names. And like one of them was like estranged, so he hadn't been around the family for like 20 years. He came back home and they met each other at the grocery store. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. And then Thanksgiving was very awkward, crazy. I said, "Oh, this is a crazy book," but it was like the author was like, "This is a lesson in Black history and like not knowing your family and not knowing your names and not knowing your ancestors." Like it was a whole lesson that she wrote about like this is the lesson of this story, because she was like, Black people don't write about incest and stuff, but if you're not
mhm,
careful, not knowing who you are.
yeah.
I
That
said,
is so
"Whoa." Mhm.
it's a what?
I said, "Whoa." I said that was
Yeah.
whoa. Mhm.
Yeah. I thought you said wormhole and I was like, yes.
It definitely started something in my brain. I was like, nicknames are crazy.
I also didn't think that someone would publish a book and then be like, now let it be a lesson to you.
Hmm.
Anything. And more so the fact, don't fuck your cousins.
Hmm.
And so you need to know who they are.
You
That's
need to know who
how,
they
that's how that
are.
is. Wow.
Yeah. Hmm. He was like her uncle. He was her uncle.
Ah!
Gross.
I knew it was like third cousin removed by marriage.
Yeah.
No, uncle.
Hmm.
Uncle. That is one of your parents' siblings.
Hmm. The sibling was cut off. The grandma cut the sibling off, and the siblings didn't like intervene, and they let her be cut off, and then how it happened.
It's like the adult version of Encanto. Encanto?
Yeah, Encanto. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't talk about Bruno. You need to know who Bruno is.
You know, Bruno. You. That's funny too. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh. Okay. There's so much here. And I love, love, love that you're also into like social work sociology. Because
Yes. Yeah.
this is the niche. Like I'm an anthropology sociology girl. Flip those.
Yes.
But yes. And then you're social work sociology. And it just our brains. Yeah.
Fascinating. I'm so fascinated by so much stuff.
That's why I'm like, I gotta pick one thing. Names. But
Mhm.
even names is like
It's all
making
connected. It's all
learning.
holistically connected. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I will not take up any more of your time. Thank
Okay.
you so, so much.
I love
Do you want
you.
to tell the people how to reach you? And what are you doing like a series on TikTok soon?
Um, I'm not doing much of nothing on TikTok.
Oh,
So if you want like a cute bunch of nothing, I'm working out and I'm reading books on TikTok. Um, keep a lookout though. Give me about 7 months to give me by the end of the year to pop out with like my sex therapy certification stuff because then I'll have something to plug.
yes.
But yeah, right now I'm just like getting a feel for my inner voice right now, which is very important to me because, like I said, I just moved back home. I just cut off all my best friends, got my ex-husband, and so now I am in this last year was the hardest year of my life, and so now this moving year forward, we
It's
are
up.
on. It's up, and I'm discovering
Yeah.
stuff that I like. I'm like, so this year is gonna be this is going to be a great year. So I'm excited to have a bunch of stuff to plug by the end of this year.
Okay, yay. We'll circle back.
Yes. Circle
Yeah.
back to me.
Okay. Love, love, love. Miss you, sis.
I
You're
love
amazing.
you. I love you. You're amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. This is very important work, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
So proud of
Thank
you,
you.
Dr. Hey, Dr.
That's me. Thank you so much for listening to the episode and for making it this far. Please remember to like and subscribe to podcasts. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their friends about the podcast. Also, if you want to follow me on IG, Threads, or TikTok, you can find me at awkward_PhD. And finally, if you'd like to see the products and services from the Shanae Chantel brand, please visit ShanaeChantel.com. Take care.